Their defense, I thought, was going to be atrocious this year, and it surprised the hell out of me. It was one of the better defenses. So, saying all that, and them to only lose a few key free agents, and I think they're one of those few teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack where they have a little bit of cap space, where they might be able to retain everybody that they need. And if they, obviously if they hit on their draft picks, and maybe they might be a little bit of players in free agency to improve even further, I think this team is still tracking upwards. For them to be, I didn't think they would ever be a number one seed in the AFC, and they managed to accomplish that. I think another season for them to get ready for Derrick Henry to be completely healthy for next season and ready to go. I feel like this team is still going to be competitive. I like where they're tracking.
All right, and finally now the Washington football team.
The Commanders.
Sure. Yeah, the Commanders. Oh, yeah, that's
the
right.
Washington Commanders. We got to get used to that. And here's the crazy thing is we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to mispronounce this all the time. Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
This goddamn team, dude. All right. Well, I'm going to put it out this way. For me, the Washington Commanders, it's a lot of what they could have been. We don't know because they didn't have a whole season with Ryan Fitzpatrick. They had Taylor Heineke. We saw what he could do. But it's a lot of question marks still. I'm not sure. So do they move on from Ron Rivera after this? Probably not. It's not fair that they do. Because Ron Rivera did what he could with what he had. So it's all about drafting this season. You got to draft who you can draft. Try and make better what you do. Get somebody else on the other side of Terry McLaurin. And give your quarterback, whoever it may be, who knows at this point, some weapons. And then again, see what you might have. And maybe this defense can get back to what maybe you thought they might have been.
Isn't it crazy how...
Is it funny how that defense went so strong and then to kind of nothing this season?
They were nothing in the beginning of the season. Then right down late in the season, it seemed like they returned to becoming dominant. And that was without Chase Young.
Right.
So Montez Sweat returned after his injury. Chase Young was gone for the rest of the year.
Isn't that funny?
And they managed to somehow pull it together. It's like a light bulb went off and they figured things out. And they're like, oh, this is how we got to play. You know what I mean? It's awfully strange. But, yeah, the Washington Commanders for this upcoming offseason, I wonder, they are definitely going to have Fitz magic unless he gets hurt in the offseason. But here's my thing is I'm not 100% sure, like, what was the plan with Ryan Fitzpatrick? Was it let's further develop Taylor and just keep Fitz as our starter until Taylor's ready? Or is it, let's add Ryan Fitzmagic now, we'll keep developing Taylor, but maybe we're still going to draft one for this upcoming draft. And this is not a good draft to draft a quarterback. So I hope that they have a plan of keeping Fitzpatrick, keep developing Taylor, and maybe the following draft go ahead and take that quarterback to help this team. But in the end, they did manage to bring a piece in Curtis Samuel over at wide receiver, but he missed almost the whole entire season. Almost.
Yeah.
So let's see if they can just stay healthy. Let's say that. And what I'll say is because of their defense or lack thereof this year, I'm not 100% sure what they have. So for me, they're declining.
Absolutely. There you go. We got through it, everybody. The stock up and down. We really appreciate you guys checking out our show tonight, and especially throughout the season.
And Jim got lit.
I got super drunk. Like, I was so super excited that I don't have to drive anymore. I just have to go upstairs. I have to pee really bad. I'm excited I made it throughout the show. I'm excited that you guys stayed throughout what you did. So I know that how much you guys are really dedicated to this show. So I appreciate that as well, because it's been tough at times. But I want to say this year has been a great success, Joe. What do you think so far? Joining Godzilla Media.
Yeah. First year.
Being able to get the sponsors that we have. Being able to do what we do. To being able to get the interviews that we had. I think it's been a nice experience. I think it's been a nice ride, and I think next year or this next season, in like a couple weeks, starting with the draft, I think it's only going to go upwards.
Free agency is going to be fun.
I'm talking. I think we may end up going to Vegas, buddy. Let's see what happens, but I don't know. It could be fun.
I think we need to make that plan, guys. If you're still listening, let's make this happen.
As far as everybody that's out there, Mike Tackett and I know
Tom Leiter,
we appreciate.
Thank you guys to the OGs. Real quick,
absolutely.
If you're just tuning in, or if you like what you see and hear from Jimmy. Drinking that bit. Let me see the ball. Let me see the ball.
What?
Let me see. He drank.
I did it.
All of this. It's all empty now.
Now I feel what Joe has felt for the last 3 years.
He did a good job. I will say this.
I could have kept drinking more, though.
He's a phenomenal dude. He's an impressive gentleman. For him to do what he does here at Football on the Know, he produces a show. He does all those crazy slides that you guys see, and still able to talk football, even if we get him intoxicated.
Yeah, I still did it.
Pretty amazing. But listen, if you like what you see, if you like an interactive football show like ours, we love the feedback. We love your opinions. Listen, spread the love. Spread the word. Let everybody know that Football on the Know show is here to stay. We are locked and loaded, ready to go. If you want to follow us and catch us up on our new shows, you can also watch some of our older episodes. You can go to Facebook or YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, Football on the Know Show, hit the notification bell to let you guys know when we go live, and become a know-it-all. It's all we ask is to spread the word and help us grow. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, everybody that has made the show amazing. It's been a hell of a ride. That's 4 years running, and we're going to keep this thing going till the wheels fall off, brother.
Absolutely. Sounds good. And we'll see you guys next time. See you in a couple of weeks.
Join us next week from 8 till 10 Wednesday night for more Football on the Know with Jim and Joe.